Welcome to Sweetz Astrology, the dark and demonic edition. Time to speak on some real ish when it comes to certain dark and demonic Scorpio men. P. Diddy will be the representation of these dark and demonic Scorpio male traits, and I will call out his dark and demonic traits as well. Now, if this doesn't resonate with you, Scorpio, your soul, please don't take offense to anything that I am getting ready to say. Most of this is from personal experiences, celebrity experiences. I grew up knowing P. Diddy for a long time, so yes, he definitely have some dark and demonic Scorpio traits about him. Okay? Scorpio humans represents destruction and transformation. Scorpio demon, Baal, represents being the evil manipulator towards other humans. Scorpio people can indeed play foul game if they have to, get to the top. So if they have to cross some people, even the closest people to them, they're going to do what they got to do to make sure they get on top. They could be some nice, nasty types of individuals. Okay? First, they lure you in by being nice and cuddly-wuddly. Then afterwards, the nasty side flares up because that Scorpio person ain't going to be able to hide their real intentions if it's dark and demonic. Oh yes, the power, the greed, the needs to achieve is really all a part of the Scorpio agenda. So if you're close to these types of dark and demonic people, Scorpio per se, you better make sure that you don't get stabbed in the back. Because I done had my fair share in my lifetime of Scorpio people that I was so close with. I mean, close to the hip bone. And just out of nowhere. Seriously. And you don't know when it's going to happen. Now, at the end of the day, shout out to them Scorpios, Scorpio men. Those November Scorpios, in my opinion, is more lit than the October Scorpios. So, yeah, most definitely. But I'm just trying to figure out, is this nigga gay? Like, for real, is he really gay? Because this is getting out of hand. Did he set Biggie up? This is still a question that we all have in mind, right? No, we don't care about it anymore. Because apparently, he the new sugar daddy of hip-hop. Is he the new sugar daddy of hip-hop? Because he still be pulling these women. Young Miami was just the next in line. He had options. Oh, trust me. People want P. Diddy. Don't get it twisted. If it's alleged or not about his gay tendencies, these women out here still want that man. Okay? I'm confused though. But I guess we may never know because this or these questions has been going on for a very long time. The secrets of this dark and demonic Scorpio man right here, it may have to take him to leave Earth or in order for some real tea to come out. Because, I mean, yeah, Jaguar Wright, she said some things that had a lot of people mind blown. And she wasn't the only one, but she kind of put the icing on the cake. But I'm tired of seeing photos. I need some real receipts. I need some real hard evidence. Because this is mostly verbal. Drop a comment if anybody got some real hard evidence of P. Diddy being gay in real life. He actually set Biggie to get murdered and so forth. Drop a comment. But other than that, I don't know. It's been going on for too long. Now, do I believe any of this stuff? It's kind of hard for me to believe with the Biggie situation, being that they were so close together. But then again, the way things are set up nowadays, these are the ones that will really set you up. Dark and demonic Scorpio people, they can be underneath you all day, every day, loyal to the T, loyal to the bone, and just out of nowhere, just something in them trigger off to make shit just go all the way to the left. And they carry a darker side of emotions versus Cancer and Pisces people. Okay? It's way dark. It's deep. It's rooted in. And Scorpio sign is known to be one of the criminal signs out of the zodiac chart. Actually, number one. They top the list. So, living in the dark world, in the underworld, is their reality. No matter how positive they can be. You know. Now, Mr. P. Diddy, or shall I say Sean Combs, or Puffy, or Puff Daddy, or Diddy, or Swag, or Love. the man with many names, okay? Now, he definitely at times shown his evil nature side. He also showed how friendly he could be with men. All types of men. He don't care who he approach. And this right here, of course, is disrespectful when you just so openly, sexually, to just any gender, anybody. You can't just approach straight men in any type of sexual manner. They gonna take offense to that. They don't give a fuck how big and popular, how much power you have. You know, just cause P. Diddy feel like he's the man of hip hop, he can just do that. People favor him. He can just do whatever to anybody. No, you can't. And it's so funny because no one ever blanked out on him. Instead, they go on podcast interviews and want to speak their piece on it. Or if it's being recorded and we see what's going on, they either look uncomfortable, as Diddy is talking his talk and walking his walk, honey. Okay, so all these real hardcore gangster men ain't said nothing to him face to face like, yo, cut it out with all that gay stuff. You give me gay vibes. Then you had some of them that played it all, played it safe. I think Kevin Hart was like the only one that was kind of like calling shit out. But even when he was doing that, it still wasn't like enough for P. Diddy to understand that he was making him uncomfortable. Or maybe Kevin Hart, being that he's a comedian, he was just doing that just to be funny. I don't know. I've been around real people, real men. I've been around real men that will tell you straight up, I'm not with none of that gay shit. Even if it's not coming off as gay. But they feel that energy. They don't want to feel that energy. So they're going to still nip it in the bud. So, Scorpio dark side of traits that P. Diddy and some other Scorpio people carries can be, evil charmers. They can be very rude, insecure, dominating, suspicious, and lustful. Like I said, they kumbaya with you all day. But if you fail to meet their expectations in whatever sort of reason, they'll lash on you real quick. And you'll think like, what the hell just happened? Now, the lustful trait really fits P. Diddy because if it is true about his secret gay life, then it makes sense to everything that's been said about him. We seen pictures. But like I said, it's not proof enough. Okay? Him and Rick Ross, that right there, yeah, now that's enough right there. But everybody else, I don't know. The problem is, though, he is a master of hiding his real identity. We can only go off of what someone else is telling us. They're telling his story for him. And to add to that, when he first started in the music industry, he was more than likely introduced to that side of life. Maybe he had a little fruitiness in him, and once he got involved with the music industry, it became more exposed. He got comfortable with it. You had artists that really didn't get down with certain things, and they never pursued their career because it was certain things they had to do. Well, P. Diddy was down for whatever. And he started with Jodeci. Okay? It's so funny to me because if you look at Jodeci back in the day, just look at a picture of them. It makes a woman want to come out their clothes. They look so over-sexualized. There was an over-sexualized group of singers. That was always the agenda when it came to black R&B singers. Okay? They still had to show some type of sexualism. And back then, yeah, a lot of deep, dark secrets when it came to the gay situation. Men was on men then, singing about women, but in reality, they wanted a man. So, yeah, it's they said the same thing about Trey Songz, right? But at the end of the day, P. Diddy, he had a vision. That's one thing I say about Scorpio people, period. If they want something and they want it bad, they will do whatever it takes to get it. He had a vision and he pushed hard for that vision. That's why he's in the position he is in today. So after it was all said and done, when he began his own record label, he was granted Biggie as, to be an artist for his record label. So these two were stuck like glue. You got Gemini, you got Scorpio. And P. Diddy was on top of his shit. He was well respected. He began to have this manpower after power. His artists that he was signing, he had groups, he had single artists, like each and every one of them was putting out hits. He was that man. He got to live his life and his truth at the same time. Still, he preferred to keep his dirty tendencies to himself. So, I've been looking for him to address the gay rumors. It's been said too many times. Once again, when Jaguar White, when she spoke up, that right there, I was like, oh yeah, he got to come to the forefront now. Because she was saying too much. But at the same time, he didn't want to clear his name up. He want people to speculate, or maybe he want us to know, yeah, that is true. I'm not clearing that shit up. If that's what they saying, then that's just what it is. And I know some Scorpio men, I don't give a fuck how much money they got, how much power they got. They not going to dwell in drama. Not like them Scorpio women. Oh, them Scorpio women, they all up in it. They going to instigate, investigate, pull up, fight. They going to do it all. But them Scorpio men, nah. More likely, they rather see you on site, versus like going on social media or doing all that gossiping and shit. Now, don't get me wrong. They'll talk about it. They're going to talk about it to the ones closest to them. And even the ones closest to them ain't going to give no reaction to the public. So, depending on the severity of the situation, P. Diddy, I think he wants us to know what it's really hitting for. Because some of these pictures do look real sugarish. Okay? Versus friendly. Alright? And we have to be even more clear. All that rapping, music, drugs, interactions with other people will make any vulnerable person horny, curious, want to engage, want to try something new. It gives certain people arouses. It do. These are demonic energies, whether you like it or not, if it's not used in a positive way. So a lot of shit goes on at night in the clubs, in the recording studios, and so forth. And when you start bringing people to your home, then there's definitely a lot of freaky deaky shit going on. Okay? And P. Diddy, he was just one of them. He didn't mind engaging into these demonic activities. No matter if it's alleged or not, more than likely, how long he done been in the music industry? Oh, he done been around some shit. Okay? And he is an early November Scorpio. These types right here Oh, they don't care which way the wind blow them. Alright? Because at times, they can engage into some shit. For real. They could be Mr. Goody Two Shoes all day. Bills paid, family taken care of, everybody's good. But when it's time for that dark and demonic energy to come out of that Scorpio man, oh, it's coming out. And if you catch them doing some bizarre shit, you better just turn your head and keep walking and look the other way. Okay? Which means if you catch balls in his mouth, hey. Now, overall, P. Diddy, he is a kind-hearted person, okay? And he is a natural giver. I know some Scorpio men is like that. If he's fruitful, he's going to share, he's going to give, and so forth on. But, you know, once again, he can't help that he naturally have some darker characteristics about him. Now, you just be surprised what goes on behind closed doors. And it's either you're going to accept it, you're going to get down with the get down, or just leave that man alone. Because he ain't going to sit around and just talk about his personal life and give off all these secrets and all that good stuff. He's not giving up the juice. He's not. And I'm pretty sure the shit that he have in his bag is probably going to fuck his legacy up. Because you already got people waiting to really have the truth, the confirmation to kind of just end P. Diddy all together. And we're not getting that piece, that big puzzle. We're not getting that. So we have to just continue to respect him for what he's done for the music industry and so forth on. But real people know what's up. Because you got some dark and demonic Scorpio people, period. I don't care, male, female. They're not going to let their cat out the bag. They're not going to show you the real ugly picture. They're not. It's going to damage their reputation. It's going to damage everything about them. And they like being in sociable settings. So keeping a clean name is what they aim for. It is what it is. Now, P. Diddy was very well liked and loved when Biggie was alive. When Biggie passed away, people began speculating because he was starting to look suspicious. How was you so close to this man? And, you know, the aftermath of it, you not going too hard behind his death. You know, a suspect. He was listed as a suspect of setting Biggie up. Dark and demonic Scorpio people, like I said, they're going to play foul when it comes to doing shit that may get them to the next level. And death may be the result. They not coming for blood, they coming for death. They want to take a life. And Scorpios represents life and death. Okay? There's no second thought behind it. Some of these Scorpio men out here in prisons, number one, serial killer, murderers, rapists. They top the list. Facts. Do y'all research. Because if you gonna murk my best friend at the end of the day, rather than my artist, why y'all ain't come for me? Why y'all not threatening me? Why y'all not trying to stop my empire? Nothing, none of this. P. Diddy didn't go off on interviews. You know, he didn't send out price tags on people's heads. I didn't see nothing happening. What happened? Nobody didn't threaten to stop his career after Biggie got shot. Nothing was torn down from this. That was some real beef. Maybe I'm bugging. Because not only that was his friend, that was his number one artist. What? So people looked at that like, nah, P. Diddy acting funny. I know everybody grieve in different ways, but this is not about grief. This is about loyalty. I don't know. Was it phony? Once again, any type of demonic power dealing with fame and fortune can become a cutthroat game to the ones that literally don't have no soul at all. P. Diddy probably never had a soul. So it just made other people turn the other cheek at P. Diddy once it was all said and done, because they really looked at him like, wow, you didn't go as hard as you were supposed to for Biggie. You put out a song, yeah, for everybody else to hop on, but that was it. Now, P. Diddy flaunted himself so many times to men and in front of men. Once again, it looked like his fruity ways, looked like his feminine ways. I don't know. It's still a difference between the two. Okay? If you watched all these alleged videos of him with the men in the industry, yeah, it will give you gay vibes. But also, it will give you P. Diddy just being friendly, just being a natural giving, offering person, and maybe it's just too I don't know, too motherly, too caring, too nurturing. I don't know. Maybe he just want to demand for some respect as being the mogul of hip hop. So, hey, the presence of a dark side, confident Scorpio man can make anyone feel awkward around him. If they're straightforward with a lot of things, they don't hide behind no shadows, yeah, it can make somebody very uncomfortable. And they don't probably want to make that Scorpio person mad to set shit off. I think P. Diddy forgets at times that, once again, a lot of these men ain't gonna go for all that friendly shit, man. They not gonna go for all that. Camera or off camera, they not doing that shit. And P. Diddy like the ones that actually kiss his ass. Those are the ones that get the attention, for real, for real. He love that shit. I don't know what it is, man. Now, he stated on the Breakfast Club that he relentlessly say things, but don't be expecting others, around him who may be homophobic to take the things that he's saying out of consideration. So, he addressed some of the rumors, but he went right back to doing the same thing because he failed to realize at the end of the day, you still giving off these vibes. So it got to be within him. It got to be in his soul. You know what I'm saying? Your energy is connected to your soul. He got these sexual obsessions and dark deeds about him. I don't care about him dressed up in a suit every day. If you really look in the eyes of P. Diddy, child. Now, I don't think him being with a woman is a cover-up. He like what he like. I think he like both sides, if that's what it is. Dark and demonic Scorpio men love being part of the underworld. Okay? So if he's attracted to or with someone, best believe they share the same interests. He ain't with just somebody that he can't be compatible with. Okay? You got to be naturally down for the dark side of life. So don't think Young Miami is just because she fine as hell, that's why she around him. No, there's plenty fine women out here in the world. She's definitely living wild with P. Diddy. You'll be surprised. If Cassie ever comes out with a tell-all book, I will be the first to buy and listen. Because I know she got some dirty secrets about his ass. But she's protecting this man's real identity. A lot of people is protecting his real identity. Okay? So, he give off this young vibe to the women that is attracted to him. He may seem sloppy one day, but guess what? Them women still want his ass. Alright? And he has such a dark humor about himself. People don't understand dark humor a lot. And it's going to come off weird as fuck. But only a few can understand where his intentions is going to. So, the only kinds of people that can really put up with P. Diddy is the types of people that is not intimidated by his strong presence. Let's be clear. He don't chase no one. He don't chase not a damn soul. People flocks to him. Some people can hang with him. Some people can't. Some people like his types, vulnerable as fuck. They vulnerable. Now, Orlando Brown called out his gay secret life. I don't know. Now, even though Orlando Brown came out and called him out as well on his secret gay life, that didn't stop P. Diddy from popping out with chick after chick. He got, what, like 10 girlfriends? Yeah, Young Miami is number one, but he got them. Trust and believe, them dark and demonic Scorpio men keeps plenty of people around to have sex with, to have company with, conversation with. They love sex, period. You know, they is known to be one of the freakiest zodiac signs out of the chart. And supposed to be the ones to give the best sex in the bedroom. You know, they don't mind having sex all day, every day. Okay? They some real freaks. They don't mind that shit. They will engage into it with people, other people, new people, random people. It don't matter. They got to get it off. It's crazy. So Leo's like that too. Leo's like that too. I just had to call that out. It just happened to pop up in my head. I'm sorry. But yeah, they don't mind. It's like sex animals. Sex whores. What goes on in the underworld? Ain't nobody sitting around having no tea party. No, we down there doing some freaky deaky shit. Okay? And remember, Taurus is the polarity sign. So when we speak in dark and demonic, understand that the polarity sign is playing a major role with that Scorpio person, Leo person, whoever that person is. And Taurus is known to be some real freaky deaky people, okay? They all about their physical bodies having that sensational feeling. So Scorpios the same way. They love dealing with their physical bodies. They love feeling good, looking good. They love for their private areas, private parts to just be exposed, to be felt on, filled on. They want to feel. They like that shit. They tend to be more sexually open towards the public. So working on their physical appearance is very is like a goal to them, because they want to be sexually attractive. So explaining all of that is basically saying that P. Diddy don't give a damn if he want to have fellatio with a man tonight. That's just what it is. If he want to be with his girlfriend tomorrow, that's just what it is. He don't care about the rumors. He's not giving no reactions. So at the end of the day, yeah, he's still rich and he's still famous. I probably wouldn't care less either if that's the case. You think what you want. But if it's true that, you know, it is what it is, hey, to each his own. Now, his rising sign is supposed to be Capricorn. I really can't say for sure because his birth time may not be accurate or available. But if it is true about Mr. Love here, Mr. Swag here, having Capricorn as his rising, then it explains to why he preferred to be the boss. Why he preferred to live like a boss. Okay? The position of being top dog. Having a trophy spouse, such as Young Miami. You know, he does pay for her to keep herself well maintained and whatever else. That's a trophy wife. That's a trophy spouse. Dark Capricorn risings tend to repress their true selves. And I mentioned this earlier about P. Diddy hiding behind his real identity. He had to fake it to make it. And still at times played a role just to get whatever he need to get by with no hassle. All that ambition is literally from that Capricorn being his rising sign. If so. And it also prevented him from failing at any cost. So He felt that once he got himself out there, he had too much to lose. That's why he never gave up. Even though he thought maybe it was over, he continued to push forward no matter what. His moon sign Virgo. And this explains about the gay tendencies, okay? Not all Virgo men, but let's be realistic here. Some of these Virgo men naturally have gay tendencies within them, okay? I'm speaking from real facts and celebrity facts, and this is just not dealing with P. Diddy. Now, the promiscuous sexual behavior is really what it is. They can't help it. They're curious. They want to know what it is like with another man. They feel like being with a man can be more acceptable than being with a woman because they click more better with a man anyway. They start off as friends and it may turn into something more. So, and it's different with Virgo females. Now, Virgo females, I know some of them don't mind showing off their bisexual lifestyle. Okay? But these Virgo men, no, because they don't want to look like they're weak. They don't want to look like sissies. They don't want to look like that. They still want to look masculine. Okay? But they can be very private about these tendencies. So it says a lot about P. Diddy and some Scorpio men too. Because some Scorpio men have these tendencies as well. We ain't talking about no moon rising Venus sign. Like, for real. I'm telling you, living in the underworld. Don't get it twisted. Not all, but some. Okay? Now, it also explained why they can't seem to get it right with just being with a woman. Because deep down inside, they have deeper and darker desires that a woman may not be able to fulfill. Also, another dark trait for Virgo moon is that they don't show any feelings. If they don't like you or don't know you, best believe they're not checking for you, okay? They don't care about what the fuck you're saying about them. Seriously. So, P. Diddy really want people to understand that when you are included into his circle, you need to be grateful as hell, regardless of what's allegedly being said about him. Okay? He can care less about all of that. He is the black gatekeeper of the music industry. And at this point, it's either you're going to respect him or you're not going to respect him. And if he one day wants to walk outside in some pink panties and a robe, then he will. And he ain't going to care if TMZ and all the bloggers of YouTube report on his ass. He don't care. If he want to be seen almost kissing Rick Ross again, he gonna do it. And it look like Rick Ross gonna be down for it. Who gonna stop him? Because Orlando Brown couldn't stop Mr. Dick Booty Man in his tracks. Allegedly. That's all I have. For real, that's all I have. You know, he needed his own video. Yes, because he is a suspect with all this shit going on about him. And time will tell, hopefully, if all the rumors is true or not. Or maybe his life will just remain a secret forever. Who knows? But stay tuned for the female dark and demonic edition of Scorpio. It's your girl, Queen Sweetz, and I'm out.